Greetings. Have you ever felt that incredible sense of peace when you're walking in the woods or you're hiking in the mountains and you wonder, what is the connection? Have you ever arrived at the beach and wriggled your toes into the sand and felt the sun on your shoulders and you just let a sigh of relief out, and it's as if at last, out of the busyness of life, your soul is at rest? Well, I began to understand that connectedness probably when I was most shattered, soon after my divorce. I headed back to the bush with my game guide friend and a book called Women Who Run with the Wolves by Clarissa Estes under one arm. Clarissa had this amazing understanding about human relationships through observing wolves. So my name is Mandy Young, and that is how my ecotherapy journey began. Someone who was gaining personal insights and understandings that were changing my life from spending time with wild animals in wilderness places. Something I wanted to share with my friends, my family, my psychotherapy clients. I began to understand that my personal healing, my emotional healing in these places was very much interlinked with taking care of wild animals and wild people. So I could not wait for the next journey, and my life started to be one where, as often as I could, I spent time with wild animals, like the African wild dogs, the wise elephants, cute meerkats, white lions, mountain gorillas, also with tribal people, the Maasai, the Bushmen, and then swimming with wild dolphins. And I realized the truths that I was beginning to understand, this interconnected with nature, that was connecting me not only to myself, but to nature, was not a truth just for me, but it was a truth for everybody. So let me give you an example. If you are privileged to see wild dog packs get up and prepare to go hunting, there's a lot of teethy teethy kisses between one another, as if affirming, you're my pack, let's get ready, let's go. The same thing happens with elephants. If two different families arrive and meet together and they haven't seen each other for a few hours or a few days, there's this enthusiastic trumpeting. And I began to think to myself, how often when a friend or a family member arrives on my doorstep, am I actually there to greet them, to say, hey, hi friend, or welcome, you're part of my family, or even to greet a partner when they come home from work and say, how was the day? Another time I was in the bush and I saw a whole herd of elephants on the move, probably about 50 of them. And they all stopped so that one little calf could feed. And again, it inspired in me the understanding that it takes a whole community to raise a child. And as the mother stepped forward and offered the little calf her breast, I realized she was responding to that calf's needs. And it's so different with us sometimes as human mothers. We tell our children when they're hungry, we tell them they have to eat every 4 hours because maybe we need to fit in a work schedule, or maybe we're a bit tired. So I decided I would like to start a series based on all the amazing experiences that I've had and that have included a lot of people who've journeyed with me, called Wild Men, Wild Women, and Wildlife. And I want you to take a walk on the wild side. I want you to gain some personal, life-changing understandings from observing wild animals, or spending time vicariously with the tribal people, or swimming with the wild dolphins. I want you to take on a walk on the wild side to connect with you, the authentic you. I want you to understand your worth and your greatness. And as you step into that space, to realize that not only your whole soul will be at rest, but also all your senses will be stimulated. So let's begin.